All right, so this is the second part where we're looking at that keyhole garden when I ended abruptly. So keyhole garden's really cool because you kind of walk in, you kind of have this keyhole shape. It gives you a lot of edge. Remember the edge effect? You get the border on the inside and the border on the outside, and you could plant your taller things in the middle and taper it down. It's a very functional space when you design in these things. These beds could be fatter on the sides, but that's just how they did it. Also could be in a circular shape. So keyhole beds, again, very efficient. And then behind we have this interesting chicken run. Great size for a backyard. I think it's about 15 feet wide. Sorry, 15 feet deep, 25 feet wide. And there's some fruit trees in here. We got more bananas, there's a pomegranate, there's a guava. And there's the chickens. And chickens and fruit trees work really good together because the chickens will be doing their thing, scratching, pecking, pooping on the ground, turning the ground. Really good for the mulching for the trees. The trees provide shade and they get fertilizer. And the trees also protect the chickens from things like hawks and stuff. So you can see back there behind the bananas, those chickens have a nice wallow back there where they get to play around in the dirt, and the trees will love it. So I highly recommend an orchard chicken combo. So this is the runs. This is where the chickens get to like come out and play. So if we follow where they go, there's this little path. And these chickens have a beautiful chicken coop. A really nice one. Way better than mine. So they come in from the run and they could come inside this protected coop. And in the coop here, they got the food and water. That little rack, that little ladder-like rack, that's where they all hang out at night. They all kind of sit on that roost. And in the back there, let me zoom in for you. You see those windows like things? Each one of those is an egg box or an egg laying nest. So the chickens come in, they fly up there and they lay their eggs in there. Chicken typically lays an egg a day if it's a girl. And then they have a protected run. So let's say they're not out free ranging. This door can close, and then there's this caged area out here where the chickens can then access and kind of hang out in there, and there's another chicken nest box in there. So the chickens have quite a bit of space. They get to run over there, run back, run in here. This is a really nice big coop, nice and clean, no flies. Really nice chickens. That looks like a Araucara chicken, one of those blue egg chickens. Could be an Easter egger. They have Orpingtons. I saw a Leghorn. That looks like it could be a red comet. There's another Easter egger right there. That kind of creamy one. My favorite ones are the Barred Rocks and those big fluffy. There's one of the big fluffy ones. Big fluffy Orpington. That black and stripe. Let's see if we can see that one. That black and white one, that's a Barred Rock. But they're good chickens. I love chickens. But like animals, like plants, you have to pick out your chickens right. Because some of the chickens, like those white ones, the Leghorns, they're bred for a lot of egg production, and they're a little short-lived, not as hardy as some of the bigger, tougher heritage breeds, as we call them, heritage breeds, kind of like heirloom. So there's a lot going on. We're going to come back here probably in a month and do some volunteering. There's a lot of gardening. It's been very hot, extremely hot summer. It's October and it's still pretty warm. So things are delayed. But yeah, that's going to happen. Some last things before